이거 아니야 이거?
입장을 하면은 다 꽉 차죠.
Wait, should I be in this photo or should I leave?
No, you should be in this.
Because this is organized.
좋긴 좁다 이게.
아니.
Yeah. Yeah, yep. Okay, okay. Just a moment.
어.
Welcome to day 2 of the 2020 ASEAN-Korea Startup Week Online Challenge. I'm Jonathan Moore, and I'll be your host. Yesterday, we heard from 10 startups across Korea and Southeast Asia, and today we have 8 more. By the way, this event is organized by the Gyeonggi Center for Creative Economy and Innovation, as well as the ASEAN Korea Center. It's also supported by the Ministry of SMEs and Startups and the ASEAN Coordinating Committee on Micro and SMEs. By the way, after the pitches today, you don't want to leave because we will be announcing the winners and awarding prizes of $20,000. So stay in your seats and continue to stay throughout the event. It'll be exciting. Before we start, I'd like to introduce today's judges. They're joining us from all around the world, so without further ado, here they are. First, we have Youngjun Yoon, CEO of Covent XL Partners, CJ Chang, CEO of Station Neo, Alfredo Coppola, co-CEO of US Market Access Center, Sunho Huang, Senior Investment Manager at Hana Ventures, Andrew Kim, CSO of Suprema, Paul Griffiths, COFO of Consilience Ventures, Jinho Bae, Program Manager at Techstars Korea, Dean Cheng, Partner at Deloitte, and Babak Kia, Boston University's College of Engineering. As a reminder, we'll have a Q&A session at the end of each pitch. The Q&A will be 5 minutes. If we go over that time, we will mute the mics and keep moving on throughout the other pitches. All right, and now we're ready to officially start day 2 of the 2020 ASEAN-Korea Startup Week Online Challenge. We'll have 2 pitching sessions with a quick break right in the middle. So without further ado, let's begin. Our first startup today is Pomen. Pomen helps companies save millions of dollars due to poor vehicle maintenance and unforeseen breakdowns. So here is Pomen.
Hi, I'm Nazmi, CTO and co-founder of Pomen. We are here to disrupt the automotive aftermarket industry. Here's our story. Back in 2019, we have launched an app to help car drivers and motorcyclists to connect to over 600 service providers with just a couple of taps. Pomen can fix anything from emergency needs to scheduled maintenance with transparent pricing and fast response time. We've been featured in medias, newspaper, online and offline, events, and the top ranking blogs. And a lot of agencies and companies like telcos has already become our partner. We are there just in time when COVID hits. More than 1 million people in Malaysia lost their job. We knew we could do something about it. So we partnered with the largest lubricant company in Malaysia to enable freelance mechanics to get lubricant stock at any Petronas stations without using their money. We make this possible, and together with Petronas, we create job opportunities. And now, anyone can be a Pomen rider. Yep, it's cashless, contactless, just take and go. Imagine they have access to over 1,000 Petronas stations all over Malaysia. That's why Pomen is not just another app. We are highly scalable, and Pomen is the aggregator of the entire ecosystem. We started our business serving the B2C, and after a year, we'll have clocked more than 15,000 users and 600 workshops using our platform. And we got a lot of leads and inquiries from the corporates. So we introduced our B2B solution specifically for companies with fleet. And now, we have a whole new story to tell you. This is Omar. He's a branch manager at Pizza Hut Delivery, and he is responsible to make sure all foods are safely delivered to the customer. But do you know how painful his job is? This is the real problem he's facing. And this is just 74 branches out of hundreds of Pizza Hut. Manual processes like this easily leads to miscommunications and misjudgment and contributes to lots of business loss. And to make it worse, they have no insight at all. So we introduce our Pomen Fleet Maintenance Platform, where companies can manage all their vehicles in a single dashboard regardless of their brands, type, and lifetime value. As a result, a company can increase their vehicle lifespan to 10% and also increase their productivity up to 20% and give them back 30 times their ROI. We are such in high demand that within a short period of time, we have secured these 4 big clients and many more to come. We take 20% commission from every transaction for B2C, and for B2B, we charge a one-time activation fees and pay per vehicles for corporates. The market here in Malaysia itself is huge, 10 billion ringgit per year huge. But we are not stopping there because we are aiming for the 500 million vehicles across Southeast Asia. Elsewhere as we speak, big corporations in the UK, US and China has already emerged with startups like us as an instrument to increase their market share. We are going to be the first one here, together with the leading lubricant company. With our ready solution, Petronas can increase their growth and reduce their go-to-market costs by 80%. We believe we are leading in this segment because we got the team to do it. Our team is comprised with technology and automotive experts with more than 20 years of experience, and we are the winner of Petronas Future Tech programs run by the Silicon Valley VC. We are raising our seed round to expand and capture at least 15% of the market share in the next 3 years. Join us, invest in Pomen. Let's talk.
Okay, and now Q&A. So let's give some time to the judges. We have our first question right now. That is from Pabak Kia. You may go ahead and ask your question.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for your great pitch, great business. I have a question. How do you defend against others who are essentially encroaching on your turf? How do you defend your business?
Okay, when we're talking about other competitors in our region, especially in Malaysia, our solution is unique. Okay. Most of our solution that comparable to our platform is all from other countries. Okay, so how we defend? Because before we started our B2B business, we have our B2C platform, which we already there to have more than 600 workshop already signed in, already on board our platform. So we make use of these current 600 workshops to, to conquer all the market shares. So we already there. We already have our platform that ready to serve the B2B segment. So new players may take time in order to catch up to us.
Okay, thanks for answering that question.
Thank
Our
you.
next question comes from Dean Cheng.
Hi, this is Dean. Nice presentation.
Hi, thank you very
Can you
much.
talk more about your cooperation with Petronas and what results they give you? And if you want to, the second question is if you want to do like business or the marketing in other countries, how can you beat the local competitors?
Okay.
Thank you.
Answering to the thank you very much for the question. Answering to the first question, our collaboration with Petronas, the largest lubricant company in Malaysia, is in 2 parts. Number one, we provide them a Pomen for Business platform where all their vehicles, their vehicles in the company, corporate vehicles, can use our platform to book for service and directly go to our workshop, because they are, they are too tired of handling procurement processes from Petronas directly to the workshop. So instead, through our platform, you only get to use our platform and don't need to go to do procurement process to all other platform, only to Pomen. Okay, so answering to the second question regarding how we're going to expand to globally, we believe our growth so far is by partnership. So number one, Petronas has a very strong landscape in other Asian country. So we're going to leverage on their brand. Or number two, we plan to to partner with local lubricant players, lubricant companies out there. So in order for us to expand, or any other automotive companies out there, because currently other than Petronas, we also work with Mitsubishi.
Okay, let's move on to our next question from Alfredo. Alfredo, you can go ahead and ask your question now.
Yeah, hi, thank you. That was a really good presentation. Well done. Real quick question. Did you say you have some funding from a Silicon Valley VC, or you're just starting to build a relationship with them? And if so, who is it? You mind me asking?
Okay, sure. Actually, back in 2019, we won the Petronas Future Tech Accelerator Program. That one is run by 400 startups. Okay, right. So yes, then we been sent to Silicon Valley for an immersion program, which is a very great experience. We managed to enhance our business model, everything based on their feedback. Okay, currently for the startup, not yet funding us because we are still raising our seed round. Okay, but we got interest from VCs locally in Malaysia and also in Singapore at the moment.
Great, thank you.
Thank you very much.
We have one more question, about 50 seconds left, and that's going to be Paul. So Paul, you may go ahead and ask your question now.
Hi, yeah, I'll keep it very quick then. How many business customers do you currently have?
Okay, currently that we have now is 3 big clients, which is Petronas is the big one. Okay, there are 2 sectors, which is Petronas Procurement and also Petronas Lubricant. Secondly is QSR brand in Malaysia, which they manage Pizza Hut deliveries. Okay, we manage all their bikes. And number 3 is Mitsubishi. Really is Mitsubishi Motors Malaysia. Okay.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Just for Mitsubishi, we manage about 30,000 vehicles of their fleet vehicles.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right, and that's all the time we have for our Q&A.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Poman.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ajaz. Thank you very much.
All right, it's time to introduce the next startup. Our second startup for today is VillageLink. VillageLink provides a holistic digital platform for agricultural communities in Myanmar. So please welcome VillageLink.
Myanmar, in the recent years, has gone through major transformations across many sectors, especially the telecommunications. However, the story of transformation is not the same for every sector. Agriculture in the country has been unchanged for thousands of years. That is why if you look at our productivity today, it is far behind that of our neighboring countries. Now, the situation is not all that bad. If you look at this picture, it is a picture of a Myanmar farmer, and in her hand is her first phone. It is a smartphone, and it might not be as powerful as your iPhone 12, but it still does what it needs to, getting the information right on time. VillageLink is all about empowering and enriching the lives of Myanmar farmers using mobile technology. We are the leading agtech in Myanmar that is equipped with advanced satellite capability, extensive pool of agricultural knowledge, as well as our business networks. Introducing our first product, Twatdo. Twatdo is an app that connects farmers to agricultural professionals, services, and products so that they can get the timely solution they need to overcome their challenges. The main function of the app is the Q&A, where farmers can post questions about their crops, and we have a team of agronomists that monitors the feed and provide them the solution that they need. We also update farmers with localized crop prices so that no farmer in Myanmar is at a disadvantage when it comes to bargaining with middlemen. And we have a whole selection of educational materials that cover a variety of crops in Myanmar, from seed acquisition to post-harvest activities. And we also promote the visibility of farmers and improve their businesses by providing them access to our market. And also we are experimenting with AI technology, where a farmer just needs to scan their plant and then the AI will diagnose the disease and provide them the recommendation. All of these features that I mentioned are free of charge for the farmers. The way we monetize is through the following business strategies: advertisements, partnerships, transactional, customer service, and data. For advertisement, we help promote the brand visibility of agribusinesses in Myanmar and helping them increase their sales. For partnerships, we help design customized digital systems for our clients so that they can be closer to their customers. We also have our own e-commerce capability where we sell agri inputs and services and deliver these solutions right onto the farm location. And as for data, we help collect the necessary data for our clients so that they can use it to better understand their customer base. Now, as of today, Tuato has more than 732,000 downloads with 52,000 farming problems being addressed already. Now, the next product that I want to introduce here is the Village Link satellite services, which is going to introduce a new farming system in Myanmar that is sustainable, resilient, and productive. The satellite data can be classified into three parts, namely weather analytics, crop monitoring, and land monitoring. For weather analytics, based on the farmer's location, what he is growing, and the season he is at, we provide customized advisory services to these farmers so that they can use it to mitigate against weather conditions as well as improve their productivity. As for crop monitoring, we can do remote health assessment of farming plots so that farmers can understand where they are at and compare their health against other farmers in the area. And next, for land monitoring, it can be used for automatic land classification as well as detecting any impact caused by severe weather conditions. This is an example where in Bago, the picture was taken right before the flooding and then after flooding. And you can see the impact of flooding all across in Bago area. So all of these data are aggregated into a single platform and provided to our business customers so that they can use it as an intelligence tool to improve their operations. For example, contract farming companies can remotely monitor their farm and do remote crop health assessments. Next, traders, buyers, and off-takers can use this information for market insights. And then input suppliers and machinery companies can use the information for supply and demand forecasting. And lastly, financial institutions can use the data to mitigate risk against their operations, as well as using it as a credit scoring model. So the innovation here is not about building tech products. It is about delivering what the farmers need the most at the most cost-effective manner. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Village Link. And now let's move on to the Q&A with the judges. We have our first question from Young Jun. So let me invite you to the stage. You may ask your question, Young Jun.
Oh yeah, thank you for the presentation. I'm very impressed about your business model and the solution that you have. But I'm just wondering if you said you are going to provide some advisory to the farmers. Is it automated or is it like a man-to-man job?
So it's semi-automated. So some of these responses were triggered by weather conditions and parameters that we have set for different locations and different crop types. But then there is a human intervention to check the data first. And sometimes we put some human touches in there in terms of the advisory message that we write to before we send it to the farmers.
If I ask one more question, and I kind of get the impression that your single platform has too many solutions and functions. Would it work?
Yes, it does. So from the farmer side of things, we keep it quite simple, right? It is for them to get any product or solution they need from a single from the interface. So we made it, quite similar to Facebook, which a lot of people in Myanmar are quite familiar with already. So in terms of posting questions, in terms of looking for products, this is already, a well-known behavior in Myanmar digital landscape. So it's not really that much of adoption that they need to do or transition that they need to do. So it's quite easy. But on the business side of things, of course, the tools are much more sophisticated. Like the satellite technology itself, we don't provide it to farmers. We only provide, the actionable advisory. But in terms of using the tools, we provide these tools to businesses, not the farmers.
I see. Thank you.
All right, we have more questions. The next one is from CJ Chang. CJ, you may ask your question.
CJ, we can't hear you.
Oh,
Sorry. Yeah.
can you hear me now?
Yeah. Good.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, thanks for the presentation. I'm really yeah, great to see like your product launch, and so it seems like your product is already launched and it's been running. So I'm just curious about like the users, like how many users you acquired, and plus like what's like the most important function that keeps like the traction of the users and retention, because it seems like you're doing a lot of like other stuff as well.
Yeah, so that's a very good question. So we have about 723,000 users. The most highest use case for the app will be Q&A, because during the farming season they would experience many challenges that they don't know how to solve. So they will come to our platform and ask for these advisory services. And the second most popular function will be weather advisory services, because a lot of farmers in Myanmar are very dependent on weather conditions. So they check in our app to see whether the next weather condition is going to be favorable for them to do certain farming activities. The third most popular, I would say, will be crop prices, because they decide what to grow based on crop prices. And sometimes, they want to use it as a benchmark when it comes to negotiating with middlemen.
Okay, we've got 2 more questions, but only a minute left.
Great.
So
Thank you.
Real quickly, Dean Chang, go ahead and ask your question.
Hi, you say that for your Q&A, you also have some of the professionals to help you. So I want to know the background of those professions and what's the feedback for the farmers.
So we have about 6 agronomists working full-time to go through the feed and provide them the solutions that they need. Of course, sometimes, when we have too much of a volume, then we can't address all the problems. So what we do is that we identify great contributors in our platform. We do have certain agriculture experts that are contributing to the platform for free of charge. They're just really enthusiastic about helping other fellow farmers. So when we have users like these, we reward them with certain loyalty programs and incentives. But in terms of the feedback, it's overwhelmingly positive. We've managed to improve the farming productivity from 30 to 70% according to our surveys.
Last question is from Babak Kia.
Quick question. How do you source your crop prices? Where do you get them from? Is it automated?
So we source them from the aggregators in different townships. So we have the crop prices at township levels. So we pay to a third-party organization that already collects all these data on a daily basis. So they send it to us by emails, a CSV format, and then we load it into the app for everyone to see.
That's all the time we have left. So thank you, judges, for your questions. Thank you once more, Village Link, for your presentation.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
All right, and now it's time to move on to our third startup. And that is Kawil. Oh, sorry, it's our fourth one. We're gonna go ahead and move ahead. All right, we're gonna go to Tanheri next. Tanheri provides affordable real-time market research to clients using big data and our Tanheri app. Please welcome Tanheri.
Hi, I'm Cherry, founder and CEO of Kawil AI, bringing AI technology. Hi, I'm Cherry, founder and CEO of Kawil AI, bringing AI technology from lab to life. An average of 1 million image datasets is needed for most machine learning production, and data generated every minute is necessary to power most technology and autonomous application. AI vertical is endless. Integration to household equipment, mobile gadgets, autonomous vehicle, and medical image identification. But scientists keeps on focusing on tools instead of implementing the data that powers all these machines. For maximum accuracy, these images are labeled by human for human-like decision making. Our solution is providing a data labeling and annotation service, customized, agile, reliable, accurate, and secure datasets from ground truthing to model validation and model improvement. We are an industry-agnostic artificial intelligence solution with customized tooling that focuses on computer vision to provide accurate datasets for your machine learning models. Kawil AI has its own customized computer vision tools that is integrated to web and mobile application, autonomous application, robotics, and Internet of Things. We provide AI as a service through cloud subscription bundled to annotation and our premium service for AI enterprise integration. The demand for data annotation tools is growing rapidly. This is a $50 billion market, and we want to take 5% of the Asia and the Pacific region. Our clients are companies that are in adoption of AI technology and generates huge amount of data from day-to-day operations like banks, medical research, telecommunication, airlines, transportation, manufacturing, and more. Our milestones to grants an environmental initiative by providing AI-integrated mobile and web application. We also have notable partnership with foreign company like Drone Solutions in Singapore for AI-driven data analytics for their drones. Our go-to-market is focused on the ASEAN region by acquiring partners and clients for environmental management, smart cities application, manufacturing and industry automation through robotics and AI-enabled training for the future of work. We are looking to raise $500,000 for our go-to-market in the Asia and the Pacific region. Focus on acquiring partners and clients, expand our team, and complete our bespoke AI. In summary, we have a built, customized data labeling and annotation service, pilot stage in AI, with dataset accuracy at 94%, current market size of $50 billion. With more than 20 years of combined experience in building AI products and services, from research to sustainability, we are the front runner in computer vision AI in the Philippines, empowering women in leadership. We are Kawil AI, bringing AI technology to life for humanity with human-powered computing solution. Thank you.
Hello.
Okay, sorry for that technical issue we had. This actually was Kawil.ai. That was the third team. That was not Tenheri, as we announced earlier. So judges, we will now start with you. That first one we have is Pabak Kia. You may go ahead and ask your question.
For a quick pitch, this is obviously a huge problem. Everybody, including me, has this problem. Can you tell me, just so I can better understand, how much of your business is, mechanical turking, for lack of a better term, and how much of it is, feature engineering or ML work?
Oh, okay. Most of it, we already have a platform that does the analytics now. So right now, it's like the ground truthing is done by humans. So like 30 to 40% is done by humans. So the rest for validation and deployment, all already done on our platform. So it's like 60-40. 40% is human, 60 is the machine.
Okay, our next question is from Andrew Kim. Andrew, you may ask your question.
Hi, great presentation. Have you had this business to begin with, doing this sort of work manually, and then you adapted AI component to it, or is that you have developed the AI components and then you're bring that as a cutting edge technology to the market?
Okay. Thank you, sir, for the question. We created first the platform, the AI technology. We planned it really to aid all the machine learning stuff right now. Like everybody's like creating a lot of platform right now, but they forgot what's really powering the platform or the algorithm. It's more on the data. So when we created the platform, we come up with really outsourcing data together. So it's like uh it's a roadmap. We create the platform and then we plug in the people to do the data uh ground truthing. So it's first the AI and then pulling
Got it.
people.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have a question from Alfredo. Alfredo, you may ask your question.
Yeah, just curious, after Philippines, where do you think your next market is going to be as you expand?
So thank you, Mr. Alfredo Capola, for the question. We're really eyeing the Asia and the Pacific region. Right now, we have talks with Japanese company to adopt the AI technology that we have, but it's more on focus on manufacturing. So we're discussing automation to apply in their manufacturing. So we are really focused on overseas client.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, judges, thank you for your questions. And thanks again once more to Kawil.ai for your presentation.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
All right, we have one more question actually from Jinho
Okay.
Pei. So we're going to ask Jinho. Jinho, you may ask your question now.
It's similar to Alfredo's questions. What are your future plans for what's going to be your next product?
Well, we're focusing more on as I've said, on the ASEAN and the Pacific region. We're eyeing really serving the automation side of manufacturing and autonomous vehicles. So, because it is the data set is very important for all this automation. So, really, our product is the data set, and we just integrate it to any mobile gadgets and equipment or enterprise solution. So as you know, Philippines is not into the manufacturing side or on the technology adoption side. They're more on the user side. So we're looking at overseas client and adopters, and at the same time partners also in the ASEAN and the Pacific.
Just one last question then.
Sure.
What's your current biggest challenge you have? Is it going abroad or is it the product development? What's your biggest challenge now right now?
Right now, it's actually our basic product is already developed, so it's more on entering the international market.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thanks again to the judges and to Kawil.ai. Our next startup, as we had previously announced, our next one is Tanheri. Tanheri provides affordable real-time market research to clients using big data and app. So here is Tanheri.
Did you know that the Philippine president got a record high trust and approval rating of 91%, according to a published report last October? But did you know that the same survey was actually conducted by a research agency during the first week of September? Thing is, a lot has happened during that 1 month period, thus the data may not be as accurate or relevant when it was published. Now, according to Tanheri's recent study that was conducted and published the same week last October, the trust and approval rating of the president was actually at 74%. Now, that's real public sentiment delivered on time when you need it. Hi there, my name is Erka Capulco, VP for Sales and Business Development for Tanheri, Survey with Prices, the largest online market research panel in the Philippines. We all know that traditional market research can be costly, while the low number of respondents may not always be a good representation of real public sentiment. But scaling the respondent size would also bloat your cost of engagement. Also, The usual turnaround time of 5 to 6 weeks makes the data relatively stale when speed and reliability is the name of the game. In Tangere, we provide timely, reliable insights. We can provide 5 times more respondents in just 5 days or less, instead of 5 weeks or more. The respondents come from our nationwide panel of almost 400,000 members, making real-time market research possible through the Tangere mobile app, with data analytics powered by Tableau software. As of October 2020, the Tangere community has grown to 388,192 active respondents, representing actual Philippine demographics, making it the largest online market research panel in the country. And aside from the incentives for their active participation in our surveys, the community members are able to share their insights through a safe and risk-free platform. Market research is a billion-peso industry in the country, currently dominated by traditional agencies such as Kantar and Nielsen, which only deep-pocketed companies can afford. Tangere's mission is to break accessibility barriers to real-time market research and to empower thousands of enterprises in the FMCG, F&B, and other industries with timely, data-driven decision-making by the year 2023. And with the 2022 national elections just around the corner, our goal is to be the go-to poll research provider in this $500 million market by next election season. Part of our growing list of customers are some of the local top FMCGs and a handful of multinational brands by providing both quantitative and qualitative studies, ranging from $2,000 per survey up to $20,000 for subscription services in a year. We also engaged with various public sector entities for real-time and public sentiment surveys. Tangere is led by no less than professionals with more than 150 combined years of experience from the fields of business solutions, data analytics, software as a service, political consultancy, statistics, and of course, market research. The CEO of Tangere is one of the most decorated IT professionals in the industry with decades of experience, while guided by some of the country's top think tanks, such as FMCG magnate Mr. William Chu Lim, and founder of a Silicon Valley-based tech accelerator Plug and Play, Mr. Jojo Flores. Tangere was the grand winner of CNN Philippines The Final Pitch, a startup competition where we were awarded $200,000 in funding. Our surveys have also been featured by mainstream media and served as guide for policymakers even during the pandemic. We were also named as one of the startups of the year by the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and by the Asia Leaders Awards for the year 2019. As our active user community grows despite the pandemic, the more detailed the demographics of our users have become, allowing us to handle even more complex and sophisticated requirements from our growing clientele. Looking ahead, as part of our plans for growth, we are currently raising $1 million through convertible notes offered at 20% discounts with an interest of 5% per annum payable in 2 years. The amount will be used to meet our target to reach 1 million active users within the year and 2 million active users by end of 2021. Tangere, where the voice of the Filipino counts.
Okay, and now we're ready to open up the Q&A session for the judges. So judges, if you have any questions, please let us know.
Good afternoon, everyone.
From Jinho Bay. Jinho, go ahead and ask your question.
Yes, hi. Thank you for the presentation. I really enjoyed watching it. Just 2 questions. Can you explain a little bit more about your team and also about your next market? Are you going to just expand in Philippines, or do you have any plans to expand abroad outside Philippines? I would love to know your future plans as well.
Thank you for your question, Jinho Bay. My name is Martin Peñaflor. I'm the CEO and founder of the company. The one who presented earlier is our head for business development, Erk Acapulco. He used to lead the Oracle NetSuite team here in the Philippines as a sales head. Aside from our business development team, we have a team of market research professionals with decades of experience in market research. We have a team of data scientists. And for our political sector, we are partnered with Warwick and Roger for political insights and sentiments. So they are comprised of multiple statisticians and political doctors. As far as our plan goes, for 2022, we plan to be the leading player for the upcoming national elections in the Philippines. And then by the second half of 2022 to expand to Indonesia as our first target in Southeast Asia. Hopefully we can get Tangere Indonesian survey with prices by 2022.
Okay, thanks for that question. Next, we have a question from Alfredo Coppola. Alfredo, you may go ahead and ask your question now.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, very good presentation. Thank you. Just curious, so you say you're using licensed software from Tableau. Do you have any of your own proprietary tech?
Thank you for your question, sir. Our database, basically our proprietary technology will be the Tangere mobile application. It's live in the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and in the Huawei App Gallery. That's where our respondents respond to our survey. And then every time they respond to the survey, they will be earning points, which they can use to redeem prizes or win in our raffle draws. It's directly integrated to our Tableau database. So that will enable us to provide real-time insights to our clients. Let's say, for example, this last Monday, we just recently concluded a survey, 8,000 respondents. It was the HIV/AIDS Awareness Day, so we were able to gather significant data to check the awareness of Filipinos in terms of HIV and AIDS.
All right, thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Okay, Alfredo, thanks for that question. We're now going to move on to a question from Dean Chang. Dean, go ahead and ask your question.
Hi, nice presentation. So I want to know more about your competition with all other competitors, because for the survey business, your company is crafted and also your brand is very important. So how you can compete with other big names?
Thank you for your question, Dean. In terms of we have two different divisions in our company. We have the public sector and the private sector. For the private sector, those are the traditional market research players, the Kantar and Nielsen of the world. Our main value proposition is that we can provide a more representative data using our sampling method, which is a reverse sampling method. It's a proprietary sampling method that we develop with our statisticians. And then we can provide the data 5 times faster. In fact, during the pandemic, most of the clients of the traditional market research players, they were only given data as of December 2019. So that's the reason why most of them shifted to us to get real-time insights, especially during the pandemic, the consumer behavior really changed. For example, there's no more concept of brand loyalty. Whatever is available nearby, they will purchase. For the public sector division of ours, we have the Pulse Asia and SWS. Those are the traditional poll research companies here in the Philippines. As given as a use case earlier, they were able to present the approval rating of our president 5 weeks after the survey was concluded. For ours, we presented a more real-time approval rating of our president in 3 days, and it was presented in mainstream media. For our business model, finally, we're offering our services. Can be a one-off survey run. It ranges at around $2,000 for a simple survey, and $3,000 for a complex
session. I'm sorry to cut it short.
Thank you.
Sorry, that's all the time we have. We had other questions lined up, but sorry, we have to move on to the next pitch. Thanks again to Tangere.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
And let's introduce the next team. That's going to be ImVision. ImVision provides a deep learning machine vision platform for security, facility management, and asset tracking. So without further ado, here is ImVision.
Hi everyone, I'm Vernon from ImVision, Singapore. I'm happy to be involved here at the ASEAN-Korea Startup Week, and thank you for the opportunity to introduce ourselves to you. A little background about us. We are incorporated in March 2017 in the midst of being the first batch of startups in the Mercedes-Benz Startup Autobahn. We are primarily into AI, deep learning-based machine vision software, focusing in the areas of safety and operations. We have a core team of 5 full-timers, with the rest being contract staff or interns. The startup is bootstrapped, and we are currently self-sustaining, having secured over 5 million worth of contracts to date. Here's a breakdown of the projects that we have secured and undertaken so far. Our systems are currently mostly deployed in port applications on various types of cranes using on-the-edge processing to run securely offline while meeting live ops requirements. Through deep learning AI-based technology, we have been able to bring greater values to our clients by increasing accuracy and feasibility while providing affordability and scalability. We have brought intangible savings by reducing accidents which could result in serious injuries or even deaths, as well as protect valuable assets and reduce critical downtimes. As a vision-based solution, while we are focusing in the areas of safety and operations, we are also exploring applications in security, industrial automations, transport, and logistics. We are confident of delivering our solutions having already met the higher level of requirements needed for safety and ops in a critical sector. These are examples of our successful validation cases under all weather conditions in the harsh environment of the port, proving the accuracy and robustness of our system. This is the key crane geofencing system. It is for monitoring of human or vehicular activities under the entire operation zone of the key crane at the valve site during loading or unloading job. The round circles are denoting the human beings, and the trailers are in the zones demarcated by the various lanes. This shows the chassis lift prevention system, which is to alert the operator and halt the crane operation if the prime mover remains locked to the container during a lift and gets lifted up together. As mainly a software-based solution provider, we are able to provide licensing model to supply customized processing hardware for offline applications, to become an overall system integrator, as well as maintenance services for subsequent updates or upgrades. As we plan to expand, we are currently working on our first standardized plug-and-play system, as well as continuing to build an overall gate-to-vessel port solution platform so that we are able to scale globally. Thank you for your time.
Okay, and now we'll open it up to questions. So judges, if you have any questions, please let us know and we will give you the floor. Our first question comes from Youngjun Yoon. Youngjun, you may ask your question.
Hi, thank you for the presentation. That's quite interesting that you could use your machine learning techniques in that port. What kind of machine vision techniques are you using? And would you be able to talk about more of your teams, please?
Again, sorry, can you repeat your question?
What kind of techniques do you use for your machine learning? Is it DNN or GAN or CNN?
Actually, we're using neural networks to train our system. Basically, it's running on AI. Then I think we are using YOLO 4. We're upgrading to YOLO 4 at the moment.
I see. So it's not GAN. So would you tell me more about your teams, please?
Currently, we just increased another 2 members to our team, so we have 5. No, we have a team of 7 full-timers, and I think we have only 1 commercial guy. The rest are all technical person. So yeah, I think 5 of them are software coders.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for the question, Youngjun. We have another question now from CJ Chung. So CJ, you may ask your question.
Hi, thanks for the presentation. It seems like the product is already launched and you have the existing users. And I was wondering like how many users currently you have, and then what's your strategy to getting like more users on your platform or your solution?
Currently, we are. I mean, our biggest customer right now is the PSA, Port of Singapore Authority, in Singapore. We have already won more than 5 million worth of contracts so far, just from that one port in Singapore. We are in talks with PSA International to sign a framework agreement that will allow them to basically tap on our solutions to provide our solution to the rest of their 40 over ports worldwide. We are also targeting, we are building our first plug and play system so that we can actually be contacting the other port operators such as Hutchison and the other port, DP World, so that this will allow us to scale globally. Of course, in Singapore as well, our growth is not limited because our current growth is only in one of the yard. Singapore is building a second, is building even a bigger yard in Tuas that will extend to 2040, which we have already started to get projects so far.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Andrew, for the question. We have 2 questions left, so let's keep them a little bit short. So Envision, please keep your responses a little bit shorter, and we can get to both of those. The next question is from Pabak Kia. Pabak, you may ask your question.
Presentation. Quick question. Can you talk about your business model, and how you make money?
So currently for PSA, like I said, we are doing licensing per server system. So we are doing our software licensing to PSA, and at the same time we are selling customized hardware that we put together for them. So these are the 2 models currently, and as well as I think maintenance contract.
Okay. Thank you, Andrew, for the question. And next, that was Babak, sorry. Next, we have Andrew. Andrew, you may ask your question.
Hi, how much are you raising at this point? And then what would you spend your money at?
Actually, this round we are not looking at any. We're not looking at raising. I mean, for us, we are actually past pre-seed or even seed round, even pre-series A. I think we are looking at investment only through if it's related to our growth. As in, if you are a port operator who intends to buy a stake into us, not looking at just pure monetary investments.
Okay, Andrew, thanks for the question. That concludes our Q&A for Envision. Thank you, Envision.
Yeah, thank you.
And now we're going to take a short 10-minute break. So don't go, stay here, because when we come back, we have 3 more pitches and we have our award ceremony where we'll be giving away cash prizes of $20,000. See you again in 10 minutes. And we're back from our 10-minute break and ready to start part 2 of our pitches. We hope you enjoyed the first 5. We have 3 more to go, and then we'll have our awards ceremony. So let's go straight to our first pitch of the second part. Our 6th startup overall today is Happen. Happen is an international award-winning white label event platform that helps event creators organize a more enjoyable and measurable event. So here is Happen.
Hello from Thailand. My name is Andreas. I'm the CTO and co-founder of Happen. Happen is an event management platform. Event has always been a strategic plan, but organizing events now is extremely harder than usual during this pandemic. When you finally manage to host an event, almost no one can or care to measure how their events are performing. Here at Happen, we care about your results with our most trustable event technology. We are growing 800% just in a few months here during this pandemic, and we will keep growing. We offer solutions both offline and online. You can build a hybrid event or an online event, a 3D online event, or even an in-person event. We are all-in-one solutions for events, a turnkey vendor for our organizers. Pre-event, you can build your own website on our platform. Invite your audience with email blasting. Invite them to come to register and do surveys and planning before the event. During the event, create a memorable experience or an online conference with engaging tools such as live Q&A, live voting, business matching. Create a live video chat conference with business matching scheduling, with Q&As and exhibition during the event. And when the event is finished, we have robust reports and analytics. So you will get to know your audience better for your next event. This event industry is a huge market. If we look at the event management software alone, this is forecasted to become an $11 billion market worldwide. And we plan to go globally also. We already have partners in Sweden, in USA, Malaysia, and also here in Thailand. And we will further on go with more partners globally. You can rent our platform for just one event or subscribe for a whole year. And the price, it depends on the size of your event. We are a startup from Thailand, but we have customers from all over the globe. These are our customers. These customers use our platform on a daily basis. It has become a core software for their daily work. We, 2020, got the Thailand National Innovation Award, and along on the journey, we have got others awards as well. Our goal is global, and so is our team. Me, myself, I'm from Sweden. I have over 20 years of background programming experience and 10 years experience of event technology. Kunmot, our CEO, she has a 10 years experience of live streaming. Apirli, our CMO, has a strong design and marketing background. And this is the rest of our team, who is behind every event success. We are raising $1.5 million to further develop our software and also to expand our market. Thank you. We are ready for your questions, and I hope to see you again. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Happen. Now we will open up the Q&A. So our first question comes from Jinho. Jinho, you may ask your question.
Well, thank you for your presentation. I'm Jinho from Techstars. I would like to ask a question if you're here.
Yes, I hear you properly.
Yes, yeah. Yes, my question would be, you want to develop your softwares further and you finish with expand to other, grow your market. So what kind of functions or how do you want to develop your software? What are you trying to add?
Okay, we want to develop our software. We want it to be smarter, like out of the box. So I mean that our customer, they can do it yourself with our software. And also we will do kind of more AI for event. So now AI for event. We want event to be smarter because all of the event success is now when you want to organize an event, the pain point is up to your experience of event. But we want to collect all data, and in the future we will do AI for event. We will have all of the data. If you come to me, you ask me how would you host a successful event, for example, for a party or corporate meeting, I get all of the data.
Where does AI play its role in this?
Okay, AI is, for example, if you're hosting an event for 100 people, you may need to calculate how much food. For example, 100 people, you only need food for 80 people. We will keep all of the data along the way. Then I can provide you the white paper if you want to host in particular kind of event success.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Well, I still don't understand how AI plays a role here. I think only a curator or an MD could just guess or participate, use the experience. But if we can see AI to be implemented to your product, I would love to see how and specific use cases with that. Thank you.
We already implement the AI to one of our events. So we analyze what speaker speak much on this event. Also, we collect the data and we analyze and we predict what user want to hear on this event.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our next question is from Youngjun. Youngjun, you may ask your question.
Hi, thank you for the presentation. Good solution you have. What would be your entry barrier for your business, please?
Okay, for the entry barrier, now there are a big competitor in the market. Yes, we also know that, but we have the 87% of the returning. So I mean that this is the proof that our customer, 80% of them return to use our platform on the daily basis. And the entry barrier, we also have the strong partner internationally. So it's proof that our representative in particular country, they can scale our platform. And also we are end-to-end and we are white label. I mean, total white label.
I see. Okay, thank you very much.
Our next question comes from Alfredo. Alfredo, you may ask your question.
Yeah, thank you. I'm interested. Who do you think your biggest competitor is worldwide?
There are two competitors. So first is Seven, and another one is even extra. But we are different.
Okay. How much market share do they have versus you?
How much the market share? I might say that they are bigger. So they will currently, at the moment, they will have a higher market share. But comparing in Asia, I believe that we are more competitive.
Okay, thank you. Let's see what happens.
We have one last question from Paul Griffiths. Paul, you may ask your question.
Hi. The $1.5 million that you're raising, how much of that is to be spent on developing the platform versus marketing?
Okay, we will spend 60% on further developing our platform and only 40% for marketing. Because now we are doing the digital marketing and we have success rate of 87% of customer returning. We only use 40% of the money to further develop, to further expand our partnership in other
Brilliant.
countries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you to the judges, and thank you once again, Happen, for your presentation.
Thank
and
you
we'll
very
now move on to the next team. Our seventh team today is Vekabo. Vekabo is an all-in-one transportation getaway, booking, and enterprise resource planning platform to connect and digitize all aspects of transportation. So let's introduce Vekabo.
We are the Vekabo. Our concept is an all-in-one transportation gateway. That's meaning that we collect the many private charter vehicle in one place. Why? Why we made the Vekabo? Because it starts from the pain point for the user. Because if someone wants to book some charter vehicle, we will be the problem, big problem for the quality certification. For the example, the driver, service, and the quality of the vehicle. And for the process of booking is so hard and have a many process. This problem comes from because 95% of the vehicle operators are offline. And from this, they have the big problem for the slow work process and the high operating cost. From this, Vekabo made the solution, the two solutions for the booking platform and for the ERP solution for the vehicle operator that includes the driver application. For the booking platform, the three easy steps. You just select destination, select vehicle, and you can see the facility of the vehicle, many comments, many reviews from the user, and you can just make a payment. And for the ERP solution, it shows the impact for the operator, because we can make the all-in-one solution in one place for them. For the manage vehicle, set break event point, for the sales management, and additional service. And for the driver application, it has the four main benefits for the job and dry cost, fuel usage, tracking the trip and the maintenance, and reading all of the data, we can turn to the actionable insight for manage the process of the vehicle operator. And in the next step, now we are partner some operator to make the hardware to connect the vehicle and get the many data in one place and utilized by the AI system for the intelligent information in the next step. And this system, it target either we start in the baht and van. For baht, it's around 78,000 baht, van around 69,000. These are our partner. We have the many partner in the top vehicle operator in Thailand. And next step, we are expanding to the shuttle vehicle for the employee, for the student, and serve the hotel transportation. And we have the competitive in the affordable and digitization in this industry. For the market side, how is big? For the tourism industry in Thailand, it's around 100 billion US dollar, and shuttle vehicle this have around 6 billion US dollar. For the business model, Vekabo get the 25% booking fee and the auction fee from the shuttle vehicle around 5 to 10%. And now we are getting the subscription fee for the ERP solution. Now we have the customer around 450 companies that use our service. We have baht around 1,300 baht, 1,300, and yacht around 500. And now we are expanding to the jet in the next step. We have the sick growth in the last year, and we have the revenue in the last year around 100,000 US dollar. And okay, in the COVID-19 situation, we paused the operation around 6 months, and now we can reoperate again. And now this year we can win in the third award in a Thailand Tech Startup in Thailand from the 500 startup of Thailand. For the milestone, we will grow in the budget one, and we scale by the Vekabo management, and then we will expand to the auto vehicle, example yacht, jet, and the limousine. And when everything fits, we are going to the Southeast Asia. For the trip, we have the great team. For me, I'm CEO. And we have traveled around 2 years. The second, Kun Bob Howard, he is a chief science officer. He had a 20 years in a top tech company in Thailand. The last in the Kun Winton, he had 3 years for the full stack that in the big software hub in Thailand. This is remarkable. We have a so thank you for the pitch today.
Okay, thank you for your pitch. And now it's time for the Q&A session. So we'll open it up to the judges. Our first question comes from Dean Chang. Dean, you may ask your question now.
Hi, this is Dean. I'm actually from Taiwan, so I want to know that is there any regulation saying that the bus can be only operated by operators? And if that's the case, and can you tell more about how you cooperate with the local vehicle operators and what's the benefit they can get from working with you?
Okay. Thank you for your question. Okay, about the cooperate with the operator. Okay, I have the 2 strategy. The first is we are partner with the Thailand Shuttle Vehicle Association. That this association have the many vehicle operator, both of bus and van, around 500 company all of Thailand. Yeah. And second way, we have the partnership team to connect with the auto operator that's not in the Thailand Shuttle Vehicle Association. Yeah, these are the 2 strategy that we get the vehicle operator in our platform.
Okay, our next question comes from CJ Chung. CJ, you may go ahead and ask your question now.
Thanks for your presentation, and I was just wondering about your traction strategy for the customers. So it seems like there are 2 parts. I mean, I'm sure it's like a chicken or egg problem, but you have a B2C customers that you need to bring in, and you also have B2B customer operators who you need to bring in. And whom are your first target, and how you're doing it? That would be my question.
Okay. For the business model, okay. Yes, that is my slide. I have the 2 business model, and okay, for the booking side, we in reality our customer either B2B, because the customer that use our service to transport, example the big corporates, education, and many government agencies, something like that. And the other side about the ERP, about the vehicle management system. Okay, for this business model, we are starting around 6 months, and now we have the trial user for the vehicle operator that will operate around 100 vehicle, and for the price model of the price model of ERP solution is about the per vehicle per month for use our service. Yeah.
Thank you. We have our next question from Youngjun Yoon. Youngjun, you may ask your question now.
Thank you for the presentation. I'm just wondering how you're going to control the quality of the service that you're going to provide.
Okay, thank you for your question. That is the good question. That is why we made the ERP solution, because in the first step we started at the booking side. Okay, but when we operate around 1 year, we made a big problem that we don't have some solution for the operator to control that process and control the service. Yeah, that is why we are starting to develop the ERP solution for the operator. Because in this solution have the 4 main benefits about the manage the vehicle for operator, manage the sale, manage the driver, Okay, and the last about the maintenance that vehicle. Yeah. If you want to see, if you want to more information, you can take the email. I can send some more detail to you. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you to the judges for your questions, and thank you once more, Vekabo, for your presentation.
Yeah.
We'll now bring on our last team today. That is VVN AI. VVN AI is connecting international and domestic human resources. So here is VVN AI.
Have you remembered the last time you opened your bank account? You had to queue up, fill out a paper form, and then waiting for verification. This process is known as KYC, or Know Your Customer. It takes a lot of time and human resource. Researcher has found out that unhappy customers are 12% more likely to leave for another competitor which have a faster KYC process. At the same time, KYC also reduces productivities in customer and employees. So we believe it has to be changed. So in 2018, we came up with our own solution. We're going to digitize KYC, hence the name eKYC, using deep learning, image processing, and natural language processing. We combine these technologies to provide new and powerful AI platform. Customers can now use their own smartphone to capture the images and their IDs and send it to the business for verification. Form and document can be automatically filled with ease. This process reduces the time for people to conduct businesses. With the advent of our eKYC platform, VVN has single-handedly changed the technology landscape of the Vietnam marketing and banking industry. From there on, other technology companies has flocked to build their own eKYC platform, while banks now provide eKYC and Face ID recognition as baseline services across the country. VVN is the #1 eKYC solution provider in Vietnam. In the last 9 months of 2020, we have scanned over 50 million ID. Our customer and strategic partner are among the biggest players in their respective field. So with our success in eKYC, we come back and further study the market and its need for a better automation platform. So we came up with a new solution, VVN OCR. OCR, or Optical Character Recognition, stand in the heart of the current digitalization revolution. Current legacy paper-based documents prove to be an extreme burden to be transcribed and sent to the digital database. It is also the process is prone to human error and cause a huge overhead expenditure, such as human resource and hardware. So with our expertise in AI, VVN OCR offer a remarkable accuracy of over 90%. Our solution can adapt to different customers in different industries. We also have a very distinctive feature of keeping the tabular and document format as we transcribe them. We believe that we can achieve $1 million in the last 3 months of 2020 and $6 million in 2021. So with all that said, artificial intelligence is not new. It has been around for ages, since the time of Alan Turing. So why VVN? What makes us different? For us, VVN provide not only a solution, but a platform. Our algorithm is backed by a team of experts in AI, so it is very accurate, adaptable, and offer a very good smart learning capabilities. It can also be customized to local market and different customer for better effectiveness and efficiency. Our solution is also have integration and security in mind. We can provide a full set of API and SDK for the customer to leverage their current security measure. Our business model also provide a flexible role-based license and time-based subscription for different customer to use. We also have different deployment options based on different customer requirement. We have set up on-premise platform and cloud access data point. So our customer and strategic partners let's grow stronger, go longer every day. We currently hold the two biggest telecom company in Vietnam, along with the government new agency. Many banks, including Vietnamese branch of Korean bank, also use our eKYC and OCR, and we are continue to grow across the border and into different industries soon.
Okay, thank you for your pitch. And now let's hear from our judges. We have our first question from Pabak Kia. So Pabak, you may ask your question right now.
So what you're describing requires a pretty knowledgeable team of experts. Can you talk about your team and what makes them the right team of experts to do this?
Thank you for your question. So for me, I'm one of the dev inside the team, but we also have our CTO and our CEO. Both of them have almost 10 and 15 years of experience in computer vision. They do this kind of work even before AI. All of these fancy things. But we also have several associate professor in America and in Finland as well to support us with top of the line technology and algorithm. We have support from both of the technical side and of the academic side and the technical side as well.
Comes from Dean Chang. Dean, you may ask your question now.
Hi, very nice presentation. So I want to know that because you're saying that next year I'm going to go to the global market. So I want to know that which country you will be choose to, like, based on my understanding, like in Taiwan, most of the banks or the telecom companies, they are doing their KYC on their own. So I want to know how you can be put into a new market.
Thank you. So right now, at this point of time, we already in contact with the Cellcard, the largest company in Cambodia. So we're providing them with our eKYC, and we are contacting some of the company in Laos and Korea as well at this point in time. So and for Taiwan, we are thinking about going toward the Chinese and Japanese, the Sino-based Sinosphere country as well, because they share the same usage of the character. So that is one of our ideas of a future going forward.
Okay, thank you, Dean, for your question. Do we have any more questions from the judges? We do have one, couple more. Jinho, you're up next. Go ahead and ask your question.
Yeah, just a short question. What insight does your system can pull out? I mean, like by implementing this, what are the businesses that your customers are able to, what kind of insights does your customer can get? Can your customer get? Sorry for that.
So basically with as we speak right now, some of Vietnamese security company, basically when you want to withdraw or you want to withdraw the money from your security account, so you have to come to the security company. You have to sign a form so them to make sure they know that the person who are withdrawing the money is the owner. So right now, some of the security company are using our eKYC platform to do signature-less withdrawal form. So it helped the customer now that with the time of COVID right now, it's very hard for them to move out. So it ease them ease the customer. They can have easier access to their money, withdrawal, all the process, and also for the business, it can be the company can make their business more fluid and easier to maintain.
So maybe I missed it, but this is through vision recognition, or what? How do you?
Oh, that is we provide them both with eKYC and the vision recognitions. Okay. So the security company, so they can right now they They can when you want to withdraw your money from the security company, you just have to put your ID with your face in it, and the in the database they also have your face of the company when you register your account, so where they can cross check it and make sure you are the one who are withdrawing, sending the withdrawal letter, are the one is the one who own the account. So basically, right now you can do it all of the process online. You don't have to go to the company and sign form anymore. We're calling signature-less withdrawing process.
All right, we have one last question, and that comes from Andrew.
Hi, out of all technology that you have developed, what will be your core cutting edge technology?
Right now, as we speak, we also have for the future we are developing our data science branches that we are working with the Vietnamese government to provide them with a economic forecasting platform that can bring us revenue up to I think it's around $10 million in revenues. But that is going forward. We want to include our OCR and eKYC as a single platform of data and big data, and so that we can provide these services to other people. We have control as the entire single platform as when you sign on, when you want to do your transaction online, or when you want to do some recommendation services, we can all provide it that one single platform.
Okay, thank you.
All right, and that concludes our Q&A session. Thank you again, VVN AI.
Thank you.
Yes, and that concludes all of the pitches for the 2020 ASEAN-Korea Startup Week Online Challenge. Thank you to all 18 startups who have pitched today and yesterday. We'd now like to take this time to hear a few remarks from our judges. So we'd like to start with Alfredo. Is there a few things you would like to say, Alfredo?
Yeah, hi. I know this is really hard stuff. I can tell the startups have been working very well. You must have had some good coaches along the way. So a big round of applause to all of you, virtual round of applause. Well done, and I wish you luck.
Thank you very much, Alfredo, for your remarks there. Next, we're going to hear a few words from Pabak Kia. Pabak, you may go ahead and have the floor.
Thank you, first of all, for this opportunity. It's been a privilege to be involved in this. And I want to thank everybody involved, including the Kyunghee Center for Creative Economy and Innovation, particularly Brent, who I know has been working really hard on this for many months. All of the startups here are extraordinary. Each and every one of you guys can have a global footprint. And I encourage you guys to keep pushing forward. It's really been an extraordinary privilege to see this.
Great. Thanks very much for your remarks there. Next, we have Youngjun, who would like to say a few words.
Yeah, sure. It's just such an honor to meet many of Asian startups and judges from all over the world. I appreciate the event and it's been very useful and helpful to understand this ecosystem of startups in this area. I see many of AI, auto, data tech, fintech, agri-tech, and more of a social impact business through this event. And I cannot wait to see all of you to grow huge and be a magnificent companies. I hope I can meet you all in this investment market as an investor and investee. Good luck all of you, and don't let this coronavirus defeat you.
Great, thank you, Youngjun. And next, we're going to hear from Paul Griffiths. Paul, you may talk.
Hi. Firstly, thanks for inviting me. It's been really great seeing what's going on, and it's been really inspiring with such difficult times globally, seeing people working together, seeing companies still fighting and getting out there and getting things done. And it's been brilliant. Thank you ever so much.
All right, we're now going to take a 20-minute break, and this is for us to score the teams. We have to prepare the prizes, so don't go anywhere. Set your clocks, your alarms, your phones for 20 minutes. We'll be right back where we're going to prepare the prizes and show you who won. We're going to give out cash. It's going to be fun. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the awards ceremony in 20 minutes. See you soon. award top 4. So we will have 4 different awards today. The first is a 4th place award. They're going to receive $2,000. We have a 3rd prize for $3,000, a 2nd prize for $5,000, and our 1st prize is $10,000. So let's see who won. Are you ready, startups? We'll start with our 4th place silver award. So the winner of the 4th place award of $2,000 is Shopping D from Laos. Congratulations, Shopping D. Congratulations on your achievement, Shopping D. We're all really proud of you.
Thank you very much.
So, Shopping D, we'd like to ask you to say a few words. So we are unmuting your mic. Could you say a few words, Shopping D?
Yeah. Congratulations, Shopping D. First, thank you very much for being part of the.
Congratulations on your achievement, Shopping D. We're all really proud of you. Shopping D, we'd like to ask you to say a few words. So we are unmuting your mic. Could you say a few words, Shopping D?
Yeah. Thank you very much for being part of the.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear. Okay, now I'm back. Yeah. Thanks for first being part of the Korean startup. Yeah, and thank you to everybody. I was not expecting that. Thank you. Really.
Great. Congratulations again. All right. Now we're ready for the next prize.
Thanks for.
Our next award goes to our 3rd place winner. It's our gold award, and they will win $3,000. So here we go. The winner of our 3rd place gold award and recipient of $3,000 is Doc Link from Indonesia. Congratulations. Great job, Doc Link.
Thank you very much, everybody. The
We'll invite
judges,
you to
thank
say
you.
a few words now. Doc Link.
Okay. Thank you, judges. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Thank you very much for Indigo Telkom Indonesia. Thank you for Professor Hadi from Institute of Pertanian Bogor, Indonesia also. Thank you for all the families of Telkom Indonesia. I cannot say anything. Just saying thank you very much for everyone. Wish us luck for completing the medical service in Indonesia and also for the ASEAN Korean countries. Thank you very much.
Thanks for those words, Doc Link. And the prizes are getting better and better. Next is our 2nd prize. So the winner of our 2nd place Platinum Award and winner of $5,000 goes to Coconut Silo from Korea. Congratulations, Coconut Silo, on your achievement. We're going to let you say a few words now. Coconut Silo.
Hi, thank you. It's an honor for us to be communicate with Asian startups. We had a lot of hurdles and problems within entering Asian market. So by winning this award, we think that we can get a boost in those markets. Thank you again.
All right, thank you, Coconut Silo, for those comments just now. And now, this is the moment. After 2 days, we finally identified the top winner of our event. And here it goes. The winner in 1st place of our Diamond Award and recipient of $10,000 goes to Village Link from Myanmar. Congratulations, Village Link, on your achievement. You're the winner of the 2020 ASEAN-Korea Startup Week Online Challenge. You may say a few words.
Thank you so much. We weren't really expecting this, but we're so excited about this. I think this is going to bring, to highlight the issues that farmers in Myanmar are experiencing on a daily basis. And we hope that technology will solve these problems in the future. And we hope we can bring this technology to more countries in ASEAN and even Asia. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Congratulations one more time to Village Link and all the other winners. You guys did a great job. This concludes the 2020 ASEAN-Korea Startup Week Online Challenge, but don't leave just yet because we're going to take a group photo with everyone online and offline. So startups and judges, keep your cameras on. And those, the organizers in the audience, I'm gonna invite you to come on stage now to take a photo. So to observe government protocol, we are all wearing our masks when we're close together. So please line up on either side of me. Don't be afraid. Yeah, you can get close. All right. So for people online, a quick reminder, we are going to take a few different photos, so don't leave just yet. We have too many people on the Zoom chat, so we're going to take 2 different versions. All right. So make sure everyone's camera is turned on. The first photo, we're going to do an applause photo, so everyone clap, okay? For the first photo, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're gonna do it one more time. One more time for the applause photo, okay? Clapping one more time. Ready and go. All right. Our next photo, we're going to say, see you in 2021. So put a 2 and a 1. 21. Ready? See you next year in 2021. 21. Ready? 1, 2, 3. See you in 2021. Okay, we're gonna do it one more time, 2021, see you in 2021. Everyone's doing it. Keep looking, keep smiling. Okay, great. We have one more photo to take. We want you to wave. Okay, so everyone please wave at the camera. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. This is how we take photos in the post-corona era, right? Okay, all right. Thanks to everyone else who joined. Thanks to all the organizers who are joining us, all the startups who gave your valuable time, the judges for your insightful feedback, everyone here in the audience. Thank you again. I'm Jonathan Moore. We'll see you next year. Goodbye.